Hello guys. Today we are taking over Red Lobster. That's all I really have to say. It's a different video. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what this video is gonna bring. I don't know what to prepare y'all for. I just know that we're about to take over Red Lobster. So this is my first time ever really being in this type of environment. Around a bunch of people my age, around a bunch of influencers. I'm deciding to go because it's just a different vibe, just a different scenery around a different group of people, and I just feel like it's a new beginning for me, just especially on this social media stuff, just being around people who are already like very successful on social media, because the people that I'm going around, they already got like over 100K already on YouTube. So that's good networking and just different things like that. And then just the environment that we about to go in, I think it's going to be pretty amazing. Just to experience it. And taking y'all with me, bro. Y'all are going with me. I know y'all like to go with me everywhere I go because y'all love me that much. So I'm taking y'all with me to Red Lobster. And we about to take over Red Lobster. Sexy Red is supposed to be there, so that's why we all have to wear red. So I'm picking up a kid named Deontay. Y'all know Red Lobster is about to get shut down. Ski. Alright, what's up YouTube, man? We just made it to Red Lobster. Say ski. Say it.
Huh?
Say ski one time, just one time. Just say it. Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Alright, man, we made it to Red Lobster. We about to go in here and see what is popping. We actually are like 20 minutes early right now. Well, 15 minutes now. So I want to make sure that we get a table because I don't know how many people is going to come. But it starts at 6. So we're just going to already be up here. We already here, as y'all can see. Red Lobster. Sexy Red is definitely in the building.
Like, who's playing? She trash.
So yeah, let's see how this is going to go. They ain't even filming right. Because you're supposed to follow me.
Yo.
I don't know.
What's good? How you doing?
Chilling.
What's good? I'm Mantis. Yeah, we can chill outside. We don't have the whole army come in.
Y'all about to go outside?
Yeah.
Alright, man.
Okay.
Hey, this is Jack.
What's up?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, I see with the GoPro mount and the hat.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Who is the best teacher you ever had in your life? Better choose wisely. That shouldn't be hard.
The Starburger, she's the best.
She's the best?
Not like a little bit. Probably you.
I'm not a teacher.
What? Miss Starburger then.
Alright, who is the best fun staff member you ever had? Say my name.
Miss Clay.
Exactly. Alright, let's get it, Deontay.
Okay.
Can you hold that? When it goes black, all you gotta do is tap the screen.
Sure.
Alright, so we out here. Sexy Red. Come over here. You ready for this, man? How excited are you?
Like a little bit.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
That's why I came here, bro.
The bike's in kitchen last night.
I'm gonna put on the red hoodie. I'm gonna have the hoodie on.
Oh my god.
My boy
I
nervous.
want to watch.
You saying what?
I've actually been crashing out.
What? No, we showing you.
I just turned 21, so I didn't go to the bar.
What's up?
Take that mountain on right now. He was like, you're lucky I don't have a gun. Like,
Sexy Red's about to be in the building to perform.
I was like, dude, when I need it,
I don't think the world is ready for this. You ready? Want to say something for the vlog? Want to say something for the vlog?
Let's do it. Say something. I did it.
We got Sexy Red coming out here, man. Steve!
Have you had this? Have you had the Steve shrimp yet?
Yep. Get the crowd.
he like actually believes it's what we're doing. Like I showed him the video.
You want the
So
I'm thinking like, I'm thinking, what's up? We're about to hit it. I'm thinking.
This is a good job. You know you get paid for this, right?
You could have it like this.
Huh? Yeah. So you can be a cameraman one day.
You saw what Fredo did for the league? You know what Fredo is, right? Pretty much. This cameraman, he bought him like a Range Rover, a house, everything. And then he started his own channel. He went crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Come around. Just hand me this. Like, what am I supposed to do with it? It's like a fucking party.
Do like this. When I move around, just move to get better angles and stuff like that. You can see everything still? Make sure you can see that. Come right here.
Alright, thank you all for coming. So as you know, Red Lobster is still, we're fighting the good cause, trying to keep this company afloat. Phase 1, we got Sexy Red and Flavor Flav talking about this place, but now we need like some good Samaritans humans to talk more about it. So I'm gonna buy everyone some biscuits. We're gonna have a good time. You guys buy whatever else you want. You can feast, do whatever, and then we're just gonna just vibe. We're gonna have a great little 1-minute video, shots for the full-length video as well. So this intro right here, someone's on.
Sounds good.
What if we had
If y'all want to yeah, half people want to stand on the floor here and half stand.
Alright, ready, man? Let's do it.
Everybody starts looting.
Half and half.
I don't think y'all ready for this, man. Nah, how you feel?
No, I feel good. I'm inspired. To be honest.
Oh, fuck this motherfucker got it. Like you doing?
Yeah, let me get it short. I got my boy Deontay on the camera, man. He can go better.
Brady, what's your
This is crazy. Alright. Is he getting me?
But not on our watch. And of course, they're like, not on our watch.
One rule today was weird.
Red Lobster's going down to business.
You get all of it, me and the whole scenery.
And everybody get like behind this line. You just gotta like file.
I want the, if you don't have a red shirt, be like in the back of like.
Hey. 2024.
Red.
Here's the one rule.
Red, no blues, no crips, for real. You did? Yep. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Red Lobster's going out of business, but not on our watch.
I thought he said.
Let's do another one. I think we done.
So right after you say Red Lobster's going out of business, what is that?
Yeah, so it should be like, Red Lobster's going out of business, but not on our watch. Like on that.
Yeah, we should also.
Yeah, even the back too.
Ready? Stay right here, so you can get the whole thing.
Did anybody do a bathroom or anything? Yo, I think Aiden can. Aiden, do a bathroom.
Aim to do everything.
I'm too calm.
You good? Alright, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Red Lobster is still going out of business, but not on our watch. Red Lobster! Red Lobster! Red Lobster! Red Lobster! Red Lobster!
Lobster! Red Lobster! Munchies!
Let's do one more. I don't like that Red Lobster.
We were late.
Yeah, you don't know, like, just come in quick. Just like just mosh pit. Yeah, mosh pit, whatever. Just like we're about to feast.
They doing it wrong. They supposed to be doing
Hey, you want it sideways or upright? Whatever looks hottest.
Alright, you guys, on your go. Alright. Red Lobster's going out of business, but not on our watch.
Red Lobster! Red Lobster! Red Lobster! Red Lobster!
That one was better.
Hey, let me tell you, man, that outfit Deontay, how you feel, man? Let's get everybody. Look. How you feel, Deontay?
Good.
I might pay you for this. I don't know though. I'm gonna send it to your mama cash app.
Nah, just send the money to me.
Why I can't send it to your mama?
I want mine.
What you about to do?
We want an NFL game, all fans are like, just like,
You want me to start?
pile in here.
You want me to start on you and then hand it?
Start like right here.
You wanna get in?
Gotta go like a little low.
Every pile like starts screaming.
I'm gonna act like
Just start on me, I'll go crazy. One, two. Yeah! Alright, just go single file line inside. Yeah. I'll leave the line.
You filming? Right here. My boy Deontay about to be on YouTube. All his girlfriends gonna be like, oh my gosh. Look. He got too many. Why he hiding from the camera when I said that? Ooh, I can't wait to drink some water. You can't wait to drink some water?
I'm ready for the biscuits.
he said this. He said what she
What the heck? He was not feeling it. His cameraman said he an Indiana though.
No.
You was just playing it.
Oh my god.
Might as well.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, sir. Huh? Can you hear me? Yeah, they about to grab a lobster. I had to say that closely, it's a secret. They about to go grab the lobster.
Grab the lobster. Is this how you respected your one day ago or whatever?
I don't think y'all ready for this, man. Is it light?
We're here.
They trying to tell us to turn the cameras off.
It is real.
We're not gonna turn it off. This is our living for a living. Ain't that right, Deontay? Yep.
Hello.
We need to turn off the camera. Where are you guys? Because I Oh, shit, I'm not. You have 35, 40 people. I can't do it.
I don't know.
I don't have enough people.
She got me messed up, man.
I said originally track and field because I was looking at that group. And then I was like, just turn around. I was like, Jessica looking like she's lighting.
We are in the chest.
Now I'm like, I don't know.
Like hours.
We really are. We're making that idea.
Expect so much.
We're cooked. I just trust you.
Shaw, bro.
Bro, if you just go in and you eat all these food, bro, then like, hey. Okay,
I would appreciate it. I don't.
Yo, did you tell her we had a club on?
Yeah, we're here for this. Is there another like Red Lobster that
I'm gonna tattoo this on my
Then y'all, we getting put out.
For no reason. For no reason.
Alright, we're doing a 2-minute timeout. Alright, we got 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes timeout.
We out, man. Come on, Beyonce. I was waiting for some water too. I was thirsty.
They don't want to be seen.
They don't want to be seen.
I had trying to put
So we ain't got put out, y'all. And then she told us to cut off the cameras too.
Wait, say that again.
They trying to stay in the red.
Come on now.
Stay in the red.
God damn it.
We
trying to make it go out.
Alright, hold that.
bro.
Is that everyone?
You got a coupon right here?
This is an hour and 2 hour wait because they're understaffed. So 2 options. It's like going Thompson.
I didn't know it was IndyCar.
I think our best bet. I don't want. No one's waiting 2 hours for this. I wouldn't want you guys to wait either. So we could do like I could order us like biscuits to go. We all like eat it outside, probably like 10 to 15 minutes.
We go to Canes.
We're not going to Canes. Or we can. It said Thompson Road. I don't know which part Thompson Road is.
That's South Side. Thompson Road.
I'm not making everyone. I don't want everyone to drive there either. So you guys all came out of your time to do this. So if you have any suggestions, feel free. But I think our office like we can just.
I think we need Sexy Red to pull up.
We do need Sexy
Yeah,
Red.
we do.
That's a great.
You look like Rod Wayne. It's right on. I didn't know, bro.
We got Timu Young Gravy and we got Rod Wayne.
Come on now.
It's a show.
Come on now.
So
Alabama Robert.
I say I can order us like biscuits to go. We can all just like eat out here for like a couple minutes and then that's it. I mean, I don't know why they don't want to.
That'll work. You might as well.
You guys want biscuits?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. Who wants the biscuits? Alright, so I'm just gonna go in and order biscuits. I guess we can okay go in.
We just got our biscuits. We just got the biscuits. You go over there and get them biscuits. Let me see my water right there. We got our biscuits, y'all. This is my first time actually trying Red Lobster biscuits. For the first time ever.
I had a parlay on the map.
Bag right there.
Alright, we'll see ya. And, we got the biscuits. Here we go. We got it.
That's a big one. He just made
Everyone come in. I put a little sky cam. I come up here. And like, here we go.
Oh, damn, that bitch is going to smell.
Do it again. Biscuits.
Biscuits, 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 biscuits.
We got a little hot man. Biscuits.
Biscuits, 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 biscuits.
Oh yeah. Here we go. 2 more right here.
All right, y'all. This is my first time ever trying a Red Lobster biscuit. I'm about to try this boy. Why Deontay put his finger on my biscuit, bro? Look at him.
Hey, let's do a shot. All of us taking a bite in front of us, the logo right here. Don't eat it too fast. Oh shit, I didn't even get one. That's crazy. This right here.
All right, my first time trying this biscuit, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's missing something. It's there, but it's just missing something. And I feel like whenever, I don't know, you ready to go? Whatever I'm looking for in a biscuit, I give the biscuit 6 out of 10. That's my first time trying that biscuit.
That ain't my door. Oh, extra.
Rate it.
I give it like 9 out of 10.
It's cool. It's missing something.
I give it 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but what?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
I gave it a 6.
Yeah, about 7.5. About 7.5. If I had some other food with it, probably be busting even more.
It's missing something. I don't know what it's missing, but it's missing something.
Shrimp.
No, it's missing like the spice of it.
It is.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to close out this video, man.
Ice cream.
Shout out to Red Lobster. Shout out to Young Mentions for having us all out here today to save Red Lobster. They don't want to be saved. The biscuits was like a 6 out of 10. It's not that really hype to me. So we about to cut this video out, man. My boy Deontay on the camera. And we out. Let's go. Alright guys, right now I'm waiting on, I ain't waiting, I'm about to pick Deontay up. Deontay is one of the kids that I used to work with in the school system. If y'all don't know, I used to work in the school system as a behavior specialist. So yes, I dealt with all the kids that were just baby kids that just have behavior issues and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time where I finally found a career where I felt like passion was moved, you know. So when I used to wake up in the morning, I didn't look at it as a job. I actually enjoyed what I did, and I was more free. I don't like to be stuck to one kid, because I feel like me understanding and gaining knowledge over kids and their behaviors, I learned that when you're forced to stick to one kid and follow one kid, it doesn't really give you room to really grow and help that kid, because you always got to follow that kid, you know. And sometimes kids need for you to step back and they draw to you, you know. But yeah, man, so I'm picking up Deontay. He is a kid that I worked with in school. The first time I met Deontay, I met him on top of a cabinet. He was in 3rd grade, literally. He's on top of a cabinet, y'all. I got the calls. I was in my room, and I went and I saw Deontay on the cabinet. And how we met, usually people will try to scream when they see kids who are struggling with their behaviors, or struggling on how to express what's wrong with them, or what they're struggling with. I just walked up to him. We had a normal conversation, like I'm having a conversation with y'all right now. We was just talking to each other, and then he eventually got down. That's how we met. That was our journey. Our journey started. Now he in the 6th grade, so that's pretty crazy. That's crazy, man. Time does go by fast, you know. I noticed something with kids, bro. Almost every year, one of the kids that I work with, his face started to change every year. I was like, man, you're really maturing, bro. And it really touches me. It makes me like, dang, man, look at y'all getting older, bro. It's pretty cool. I am grateful to really work with kids and still be able to connect with kids that I used to work with in the school. Because these kids that y'all constantly see me with are the kids that they're my first set of kids. As in, they're the first kids I ever worked with. So, I'm very attached to them, you know? I'm very attached to them, bro. So, I'm thankful that I'm still able to really bond with them and help them on their journey. Because when I think about this stuff, like, I think like me hanging out with Deontay, I think about this stuff, and I'm like, as he get older and he become a grown man and he get out of school, he graduate and all that, I would be able to, it would be an honor, you know, how good it feels to one day when they say, Deontay, who was one teacher that helped you on your journey, and my name can come up, you know, and that's the reward behind all this stuff, you know, because even though Deontay, he struggled with behaviors, he's really a good kid, you know, and me working in the school system and being able to help, like, really connect with all, like, me being working in the school system and being able to connect with kids who struggle with behaviors, I learned it's not really the kids at all. It's actually the staff members. It's actually the teachers. It's actually the adults who are unqualified, or they need more training on how to handle kids or connect with kids who struggle with behaviors. It's not the kids, because if I can go in there, I have no degree, college degree. I'm in school right now for psychology, but I have no college degree. If I can go in there and be able to almost every, and it's not even kids who have behaviors, it was really the whole school. Like, I had my hand around the whole school of kids. Like, the kids really rocked with me and they really listened to me. And if I could go in there, well, if I can go in there and cause a whole school to follow my lead, a whole school of kids to follow my lead, it's not the teachers. It's not the I'm sorry, my thoughts are everywhere. I'm looking at something. Okay. If I can go in there and do that, it's not the kids. It's the teachers. It's the staff that they need to be trained more. They need to be trained better. And it's not about putting them out all the time. A lot of times people try to put kids out who struggle with behaviors. I feel like it shouldn't be easy to do that. I feel like it should be a long process before a school are able, I feel like it should be a long process before a school can put out a kid. I feel like they should go through a lot of things before they're able to put out a kid. You know, what are you doing to help that kid? What are the resources that you're trying to give to that kid before you put them out? You know? So yes, I was able to connect with all kids who have behavior issues, and I got them to follow my lead. I got kids to sit down and do their work in classroom, you know? And not speaking down on them, because we're all skilled in other areas, in different areas, but I feel like it shouldn't be easy to get seats or to get jobs in public school systems that house kids who come from poverty or who have behavior issues, because a lot of times people go into those seats, they're unqualified, and they heap more abuse and trauma onto kids. A lot of kids who struggle with behaviors, it's because they're dealing with a lot of stuff within themselves. They still have their own story just because they're a kid. It's just, we're older, we're adults, so we should be able to know how to regulate our emotions, even though we still struggle because we're still humans. But we should be able to do it better than a kid, because a lot of kids, like I used to talk to Deontay when I first met him my first year. I got to know him and some of his struggles. He opened up, but a lot of kids just struggle with a lot of stuff. Like, for example, one of my kids, he's really hurt about his mom, you know, and a lot of people don't see that. They just look at him as this bad kid, you know. And it was one time where I literally talked to this kid, you know. I let him know I cared about him. That was my first time I ever seen him like cry like that. He literally cried. And then another time I told him I cared about him again, and I know that he was hurt about his mom, and he cried, you know. And I wrote that in his paperwork. And you know what's crazy? I spent the most time with all these kids, but when I was working in the school system, I was never involved in any of their meetings. And you would think that I would be the main one involved in their meetings, because I knew their needs more than any staff or teacher in the school. But I was never involved in none of the meetings or anything. The only meeting I ever was involved in was one of the kids that I just talked about, who cried. And I fought against the school. Literally, the same school I worked for, I fought against the people that was working in there. Kids are smart, and he is very smart. People don't think he's smart because it's behavior. but he's very smart and he's very clever, you know. And I had real life conversations with him, and you wouldn't think that he understand, but he do. Like, I was talking to him about his life, you know, how I was telling him how he can be more than the things that he see, and he was just telling me, well, man, that's just all I know. We was having like a real, like, adult conversation. You would think like this is a grown man, but he a kid, you know. And he caught me off guard because I didn't expect for him to really understand it yet, but he did. I don't know, man. I think it should just be a long process before schools try to kick kids out, you know, because it's a lot. Because school should not be meant just for teaching. You can't teach a kid who's struggling with a lot of things at home, you know. Like, when I was growing up, I didn't have water. I lived without lights. I was going house to house. My high school year, and nobody really know what I was going through, but I was battling something crazy at home. It was times where I had to call the school and tell them that I was gonna miss school. I had to play the parent. And one of my teachers, he was a coach too, he caught on to it. One time he sent a note to me, and I had to go to him, and he asked me, is everything going on? Is everything okay at home? And I lied. I said yeah, because I knew that if I would have got the system involved, then I could have got taken away. And I already been in a guardian home before. So that's not cool. Like, a lot of times people want to push to get kids taken away, not knowing that the system is way worse than probably the environment that they're in, you know. The system is a cold system. Like, when I got taken away, it was like I was going into a prison. It was like a jail, literally. It was set up like a jail. The rooms were set up like a jail. It was like a jail. It was like everything is systematic. Like, you see how schools, how the schedule, you wake up this time, you eat this time, etc. You do the same thing for work. When you look at jail, what do you think? It's the same thing, you know. School is a pipeline to prison, bro. And I feel like schools need to be set up more than just teaching, you know, because it's a lot of, especially in public schools, where a lot of kids come from poverty and they're struggling, you know, because they come from a very tough story, you know. I know everybody has a story, but I feel like it's a way different battle when you live in the ghetto or you live in poverty or just stuff like that, you know. So you gotta be the hope. You know, you gotta be the change you want to see. You gotta be the light in these kids' life that come from out here, that come from the hood or whatever, because because that's what they need. A lot of times people don't understand them, but I do, because I come from it. And not all teachers are bad, bro. It's good and bad. That's why you have to understand it is good and bad in the system. You're gonna find good people in the system. You're gonna find people who praise doing evil. You know, I was watching this documentary about this Ivy Ridge, and it was just a charter school where kids were sent off, and they were abused in that system. They were abused, literally. They were manipulated. It was like they were going through a form of hypnosis. It was crazy. It was being sexually abused. It's you know, and there's some stuff out there that's like that, and it's still out there like that, you know, because we live in a fallen world, and it's good and bad everywhere, you know. And that stuff eats me alive when I hear stuff like that, because it makes me just want to. So right now, God is teaching me how to be quiet, but the more I be quiet, the more I want to speak and fight back. But I know God will fight for me. But yeah, man, I feel like it's just a lot of people who need to be trained, and I feel like a lot of these schools need to be really inspected. Like, I ain't talking about don't go in there as the board, because when you go in there as the board, it gives people time to hide things that you won't be able to see. But go in there as just a regular staff member one day, act like you're being hired in, and get the real truth of what's really going on in these schools. And then you will find out how many staff members are putting their hands on kids, cussing at them, abusing them, all this stuff. You will find out the truth. Then that's when you'll be able to remove those individuals out of those seats and start to place other people in seats to cause the schools to thrive. And when kids are in an environment where they feel like they're loved unconditionally, and they have somebody to run to, when they're just feeling like they need somebody to talk to, they have a safe place, it causes those kids to want to do better in life. They want to do better with their academics, their behaviors, and all this stuff. I met 2 twins my first year, right? People used to speak this so negative stuff about these twins, to the point where people believe these twins could not even change their behaviors, you know? I literally started to build bonds with these twins, and they started to change their behaviors. because they wanted to, because they trusted me. It was a connection, you know, and they grew, they became better, you know. And now today their behaviors are a lot better, you know, as they go on to, I don't know, I think they in like probably 9th grade now, 8th grade, 8th, 9th, one of them. I met them when they was in 6th grade. 6, 7, 8. They probably 8th, 9th, yeah. So a lot of kids that I came across, like when I was hanging out with Todd and them, I had this one kid just randomly come up to me and just sit down and just tell me about everything that he was happening at school, that he was going through. And it just made me realize, like, dang, he really valued being able to come to me and talk to me. And when I had to leave, I knew that I did let a lot of kids down, because I was their safe place. You know, I was able to be that place where they can come and talk. Like, I barely called parents because I was able to really I was able to control them. They listened to me. I didn't have to yell. I didn't have to cuss at them. I didn't have to threaten to call their parents. I didn't have to do nothing like that. They just rocked. They just respected me. I didn't force them to respect me. I understood that they're humans themselves. I had to respect them, and they respected me. I even had one parent come up to the school and literally personally thank me because of a bullying situation that his son was going through with 2 kids that I knew, that I got on them. And I told them I didn't like that, and I just shared my experience of just going through stuff like that as a kid, and it touched them. And they heard me, and they went back and they fixed the situation with that kid, and that dad, and the kid went back and told the dad, and the dad came to the school and he thanked me. And you know what's crazy? I don't think they like black people. So when I first walked into the office, he didn't expect for me to be black, I don't think, because when he saw me, it really threw him off. Like, his body, like hold on. I thought it was my hair, because I had played with my hair blue on some playful stuff with the kids, but it wasn't that, because with certain things that the son used to say, you know. And we shook hands, and he thanked me, and you know, so it's a lot. It's really to touch these kids' lives, you know, be that person that really make a difference in a kid's life, bro. Like, I know I'm making a difference in a lot of kids' lives. Like Deontay, we came a long way, but it was quick. It wasn't a long, you know, it wasn't long. But from 3rd grade to 6th grade, he respects me more now. A lot of people can't get through Deontay. I can, you know. Like, when he used to tell me, oh, when I got in a fight, I say, you think that's cool? Like, nah, you know. So he know that I want better for him. You know, he understands that I don't care about him getting in trouble. I don't praise that. You know, I want him to do better. A lot of people think Deontay's bad. He is a baby kid. A lot of them, I ain't gonna lie, all of them really baby kids, but you can get through to him, and he's smart. You know, I sat in his math class before, and we did homework, his work. We cheated, but we did it though. And some of the stuff he knew, or he already knew, so it was cool. So yeah, I can't wait till I get back into it. You know, right now I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for that opportunity. But I'm ready to get back into it and be more free. Like, certain positions hold me back. Like, when I was a behavior specialist, I ain't gonna lie, I really thrived. I thrived because I was allowed to really spread my wings. I have a lot of wild ideas, and I feel like I was allowed to really push those ideas out, which caused me to thrive and grow. And I wasn't really oh, you need to do this. Like, I wasn't really rushed. I feel like I was given time to really understand and like research and learn and test things out and mess up. And when I messed up, I wasn't punished for it, you know, but I was allowed to just learn, and off of that, it allowed me to grow my skills. But also, as a behavior specialist, I feel like it helped me. The title held me back, because as a behavior specialist, you're only supposed to get the bad kids. I had to get kids who are labeled bad. I couldn't really express, like, you know, because a lot of kids who were labeled bad, a lot of times they wanted my attention. And every time they would do something that got them kicked out of class, they had to come to me instead of going to somebody else and learning how to get my attention in another way. Now they're not breaking habits, you know. Now they're still going. They're in the same habits. Like I couldn't really spread my wings fully. Like a lot of times, a lot of kids would want to come in my room and eat lunch. But as soon as a phone call will get called, or hey, can you come get them? I had to put those kids out instead of understanding that I am the key. But I know I get this question. I don't get this question. I only get this from family. I feel like right now I don't talk to my family, bro. I'm stepping back, bro. I'm stepping back because that stuff is draining. Like I always try to be there for my family, be kind to them, be nice to them, keep that door open, add them in my plans, everything. But it always come off as them becoming envious, going against me, gossiping about me, slandering me, all this stuff. And it's always been happening since I was a kid until now, you know. And I always just overlooked it and tried. But at this point, it's one-sided. The only thing I can do now is just pray, learn how to pray, understand what I'm praying for, and just let the situation go and move on with my life. Because family, God gave me that family for a reason, but I don't have to go through that treatment just to, you know, I gotta move on with my life, you know. I know I dealt with a lot of stuff where people made me feel like, oh, you don't even get your own family members, but you go out here and get these kids. And let me break that down for you. These kids, like they make me feel wanted for me. They don't care how much money I got, how many subscribers I got, or whatever. They literally want to hang out with me because they just want to hang out with Miss Clay. When they see me, they just be excited to see Miss Clay, you know, which makes me want to do more for them. So when like Deontay asked me for a PS5 and some AirPods, all in the same sentence, literally. But he didn't make me feel obligated that I had to do it. He was just sincerely asking, like, hey, Miss Clay, can you buy me a PS5 and some AirPods? And that made me want to get it for him because he didn't make me feel obligated. And he didn't make me feel like I was being used for what I have, you know? Because kids like that, man, I feel like they treat me a lot better. And it's genuine. I'm more at peace. Just, I don't hate my family. You know, if they ever want to come and, like, say if they want to just change their lives and do better or whatever, and build a genuine, finally, bond with me, I'll be open to do it. But I'm ready to work with the kids again, man. See the kids again. And I really want to just be more connected to these kids outside of school, because I am a mentor, you know. I am a mentor, and my goal is to help change a kid's life. So I take kids, I build bonds with them, I be there for them. If they ever get to a point in their lives, they get older or whatever, and they just randomly call me at 5 in the morning, hey, Miss Clay, I need you. I'm gonna be there, Lord's will, if I can, you know, because my whole purpose in life for them, I feel like it's to really change their lives, bro. Like when I first started this journey, I thought I was just changing Post Road. And I remember I met this man named T. He's from Africa. And he always told me this. Well, he always said I'm gonna be the one to make change in my neighborhood. One tree can't make a forest. Give love to a hateful situation. And watch how beautiful it turns out. I do feel like I'm in that season right now of that statement. To give love to a hateful situation. Watch how beautiful it turns out. Yeah. To be quiet and let God fight for me. And he told me that I was gonna be a leader. But I was gonna be a quiet leader. You know? And it's crazy because all the stuff that he said, it came true. And it's coming true. I never knew. I was never those things before he told me that. And I knew that was God. And that's God. That's one of the ways. Let's let you know how spiritual the world is. But that's me and God's relationship. Me and God's relationship is very spiritual. We all have gifts, you know, whether you believe it or not. And one of my biggest gifts that I never really shared to the world as I can see the spiritual and the physical. That's one way God speaks to me, is he speaks to me very spiritually, or he'll send, he'll send a message. And and during that time also, T taught me about the church. He taught me that, he just taught me about Jesus and the Holy Spirit. And I had two churches in mind. I had a Baptist church and I had a Church of Christ. And something was moving me to the Church of Christ, and it was the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is very real. One time I stopped breathing in my dream. It was a voice that said, "You can breathe." It was a man voice. It said, "You can breathe," and I started breathing again. I went under water in a dream, and I heard that voice. I started breathing again. I had a dream where it was angels on my left. It was like demons on my right, and they was pulling me back and forth. But the angels somehow got me loose and pulled me towards them. So yeah, man.